In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take a part that you might have received from a company's website, maybe a client sent it to you, you just found it in an old AutoCAD drawing somewhere, and use it as one of the fittings that you can do in Inventor Tube and Pipe. So the first thing we need to do with a part that you have is we need to author it, and then you can publish to the Content Center, but you don't necessarily have to. So the first thing I'm going to do is author this. So once I've got my component, once I said you just have to have the geometry, you don't have to have built it up in Inventor for this. I could have, found a step file somewhere and imported it into Inventor and then turned it into a fitting for tube and pipe. Go to our Manage tab, and then we go through to our Author and click on the drop down Tube and Pipe. So with Author Tube and Pipe, we'll notice here that we've got all the different types of fittings that we can actually author. And this one is going to be a valve. Now with the valve, you'll see that it picks up 2 connections. You can see there, you can see how many connections you actually want to configure on this component. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the end treatment. Let's just say this is welded. Okay, so that's for connection 1. Then for this, I'm going to put in 2 because it's 2 inches. The pipe that I'm going to put this onto, and then I have to select the connection point and the alignment as well, okay, the connection axis. So let's go and select the points over here. Let's do it on that point over there, and it selects over there. Now you'll notice that purple arrow is going inwards. Okay, so now I need to just flip the other way, neutral, and it's going to be connect immediately to that over there. Then I'm going to go to my second connection point on the other side, and I'll do the same for this point and connection axis. Now I want it to be neutral as well, and I'm going to have it a 0% engagement, so it's going to sit flush up against that over there. If I just say 50%, you'll see that it'll actually pull itself a little bit into that fitting over there. Okay, so once that's done, we can also then put a S key to this as well. Now what the S key does is, if you're going to be creating an isogen in something like AutoCAD Plant, then you'll go and choose an S key so that it actually goes and creates that that isogen symbol for you. Okay, so just go to your valve, and then sort of what type of valve it is. It's the basic ball and socket butt weld. Okay, so it gives you those options over here. And if you've worked in AutoCAD Plant 3D before, this is much easier way to assign that S key when you are doing your components, because it actually kind of helps you along the way. Where with AutoCAD Plant, in your specs and catalogs, you have to go find it and type in the value for that. Okay. So once I'm done with that, okay, let's just make sure, okay, threaded, let's go make it welded, and I can click on OK. Cool. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go save this, and let's go see this in action. So I'm going to go to my assembly over here, and I'm going to go and activate this tube run over here, and then bring it in. So because I haven't published it to my Content Center, I can go and just place the fitting, and it'll go look for my part that I've saved over here. So let's go to valve, okay, and it brings it in over here. Now if you right click, you'll see I've got 3 options: place fitting, connect fitting, and insert fitting. So if I just place the fitting, you'll see there it'll just select it and put it over there. Connect the fitting, it's going to try and connect it to the end of the pipe. And then insert fitting, it's trying to put it on the inside of that connection over there. So it's like kind of, it's your elbow, then the valve, and then the pipe. Okay. So if I want to just sitting in the middle, then place fitting, there we go, and I'm able to place the pipe over there. Okay, so this has just been vaulted, so just bring it out over here. Okay, there we go. Let's update properties. Let's yes to all. Okay, fantastic. And there we go. And then I can go and just turn it around and also just click in another position, okay, to be able to move it. Okay. Now, that's the one way to do it. The other way is to actually author it into my achievement pipe content center. So with that one over there, to publish it. So once I've authored it, I can go to publish. So I don't have a read and write library, so I need to go and configure that. So I'm going to go to my Vault library, which I need to check out as well. So this is one of those, I need to check it out because I want to modify my Vault IPJ. Okay, now I can go to my projects and go and configure my content center libraries. And let's go to my library. Let's put it over there. Okay. Once that's done, good practice. Go and check that Vault IPJ back in again. And if anyone else is using it in your team, they just need to go and get or refresh that project file over there, so that they've now have got this in their content center library. Or they've got the modified IPJ. My apologies. Okay, so now let's go. Okay, publish guide, my library. Okay, it's going to go into the vals because that's what I specified it as when I authored it. And then it picks up my nominal size. Just going to go through the sort of bare bones of this. I'm going to do part number. Next, and we're done. Just going to go MGFX over here. That's my standard. And my manufacturer is myself as well. And publish. Okay. So with that now being in my content center, if I want to bring it in here, I can now, instead of going into, if I was in over here, instead of place fitting, I can click on place. What that does, it will go and find my valve in my content center. And there you can see it is on the right over there. Double click, bring it in, and there we go. So you see, very, very quick and easy to be able to go and author my components or my fitting and bring it in either through the content center or whilst it's been placed or saved on my hard drive. Thank you very much for watching.